Hello, I'm Kelly Dennis. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a licensed professional counselor, and I work with those who are struggling with anxiety, depression, or looking for ways to cope, to learn how to stress less and live more. And I've developed this YouTube channel to just help you with some tips, tools, and techniques to learn to live a better life. And so today I want to be talking about the concept of autopilot. You know, if you follow me or if you've been looking at me at other places, Insight Timer, for instance, you know that I really like mindfulness and I like working with folks and teaching them mindfulness. So mindfulness is a really great way to disengage from autopilot. So in a car, we can drive sometimes for miles on automatic pilot without being really aware of what we're doing. In the same way, we might not be really present moment by moment for much of our lives. We can often be miles away without knowing it. We're awake on one level, but on another level, life is passing us by. Sometimes we look back, a decade has passed, and we wonder where all the time has gone. On automatic pilot, we're more likely to have our buttons pressed. Events around us, feelings, thoughts, emotions of the mind, which we might only be dimly aware of, can trigger habits of thinking that are often very unhelpful, and they can lead to worsening our mood. So there's something very important about the present moment because it's always the now. All the decisions in our lives happen now. All of the stressors happen now. We hear birds singing now. We can think about the birds singing in the past, but they only sing in the present moment. And by becoming more aware of our thoughts and our feelings and our body sensations from moment to moment in the now, we give ourselves the possibility of greater freedom and choice. We don't have to go down the same old mental ruts that may have caused us problems in the past. So the aim of mindfulness is to increase awareness so that we can respond to situations with choice rather than reacting automatically. We do that by practicing to become more aware of where our attention is and deliberately changing the focus of attention over and over again. Mindfulness is paying attention to the present moment on purpose without judgment. And we can practice mindfulness in a formal sort of way, which we're going to do in a little bit. But we can also practice mindfulness at any time. And a great way to practice mindfulness is via your body. So you're probably sitting down right now. So just take a moment to notice the physical sensations of sitting down, right? So feel your bottom in the chair. Notice where your feet are on the floor. Perhaps notice your back as it rests against the chair. So you can do this throughout the day, right? So a little bit later now, notice when you get up out of the chair and notice what your body's doing as you get up out of the chair. Notice standing. What's that like to stand? Notice walking. And as you're in your body during the day, you can become aware of it as your body eats. What's that like? Bringing mindful awareness. As it sleeps. When you take a shower, bring mindful awareness. This very simple practice done again and again, noticing when you've kind of slipped away from being mindful to your body and bringing your awareness back can help you to live more mindfully. Now, obviously, we can't do that all of the time. Autopilot does have some benefits, and that is that we don't always have to be thinking. We don't always have to be paying attention. Some things we can just do habitually, right? Like we mentioned, riding in a car. We don't really have to think about how to drive or to ride in a car. We just do it. We don't have to think about how to brush our teeth. But being able to practice this mindful attentional awareness in a day-to-day basis can help us to kind of be in this present moment and exist in our lives in a way that is much more fulfilling. So right now we're going to engage in a formal mindfulness practice. So if you haven't done so already, go ahead and get into a comfortable position. Your eyes can be closed or just soft focus someplace across from you or down below your nose. And then take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, just allow yourself to relax a little bit. And then take another deep breath in. And on the exhalation, just letting go. And then breathe in whatever way feels good to you. Perhaps becoming aware of your breath as it enters and exits your nose, or the rise and the fall of your diaphragm. Perhaps you notice a gentle pressure on your sides as you breathe in against your arms. And then bring some awareness to the physical sensations in your body. Perhaps noticing the physical sensations in the soles of your feet. Are they cold or warm, tingling, buzzing, numbness? And bring some attention to the physical sensations in your hands, the temperature, the sensations. Feel your bottom, the gentle pressure against the chair. And now tuning in to the sounds around you, noticing the sound of my voice or the ambient sounds in your room. And then go ahead and pick one of these things, either the breath or the physical sensations or the sounds, and use them as an anchor. Bring focused attention to that anchor, to one of those things. And then whenever you notice that your mind is wandered off, it probably already did it a couple of times, just gently bring it back to that anchor. So in this way, you can notice when your mind is drifted away and perhaps labeling it as thinking or imagining or daydreaming when you notice, and then bringing it back to that anchor, the breath or the physical sensations or the sounds. Notice when you're here with that anchor in the now, and notice when you've drifted away and then coming back and forth, coming back to now again and again. And the more that you do this, you might notice bigger gaps between the mind leaving and you having to bring it back. You might find that you stay a little more focused on the anchor. I find that it even varies from day to day. Some days I'm able to stay focused and attentive to the now, and sometimes my mind drifts off more rapidly. But that's okay. Just noticing and bringing it back. Sometimes you might notice a tension rising in your body after you notice that your mind has wandered. If that happens for you, just intentionally practice sending the breath to the tense spots and allowing them to relax as much as they want to. You may notice that your mind wants to evaluate and analyze and judge your experience. That's fine. That's what minds want to do. But when you notice that, just label it and bring it back. Bringing some kindness and curiosity to your experience of this mindful awareness to the now. Kindness and curiosity helps us to have what's called beginner's mind, helping us to be open to the experience, no matter what it is. And knowing that you're doing good work today by helping your brain to learn how to focus and be attentive to the now. And now shifting to allowing mindfulness to bring you toward feelings of ease and well-being. Imagine a smile spreading through your eyes, gently uplifting the corners. Maybe feel a real yet slight smile at your mouth, relaxing your jaw and noticing any feelings that arise around your mouth and your cheeks. Imagine smiling into your heart, becoming mindfully aware of the sensations as you allow the smile to spread across your chest, creating space for whatever is coming up for you in the now. Noticing, observing, as you allow the smile to spread to your belly and deep down into your torso. Noticing the smile enlarging to include your whole body. Sensing a shift perhaps in the sense of your aliveness in the now, in this moment, in this present moment. Taking a deep, full breath in and letting it out as you allow yourself to feel the awareness to this present moment. This moment and this one. And now taking another full deep breath in and letting it out, wiggling your fingers and your toes, giving a little stretch, noticing how good it feels to move after being still for so long. And then whenever you're ready and with soft eyes, returning to the room. Stepping out of autopilot as often as you can during the day has many benefits, as I mentioned. It allows you to live your life more fully, with less rumination and worry. Those are habits of the mind that take us out of the present moment. I hope that you found this helpful. Thank you for spending this time with me today. It's so good to be able to share this mindful journey with you. I hope that you will subscribe to my YouTube channel if you found this helpful for other tips and tools and techniques on how to stress less and live more. Be well and have a wonderful day.